Hi, I'm Martin Gibbons, and in this video we're going to look at the question, what should you be when you grow up? What do you do for a job? It's one of the most commonly asked questions, and it's asked not just by people who are out of work, but it's also asked by people who are considering a career change because they no longer enjoy their work. And that might be the situation that you find yourself in. So how do you go about answering this question? This is the challenge that we all face. Well, my career advice is to ask a 6-year-old inside you. Remember, when you were 6 and someone asked you, what do you want to be when you grow up? I bet you come out with some really cool answers. A cowboy, a fireman, a superhero. I can remember my answer quite clearly, and I wanted to be a mad scientist. Fantastic. So why can a 6-year-old answer the question, what to do for a job, and come up with amazing answers, and yet us grown-ups can't? Well, life hasn't beat the crap out of them yet. They aren't afraid. They haven't had that sense beat into them yet. They haven't had to be practical. All of these things get in the road of answering the question properly and honestly. Now, there are two great enemies you have to face down if you're to make the right career change and not simply get another crappy job that you'll soon grow to hate. The first thing, of course, is everyone out there. Recruitment consultants, HR departments, line managers, they're all out and against you. And number two, of course, is yourself. And in my opinion, the biggest challenge is number two, yourself. Unless you tap into the 6-year-old inside and open yourself up to the infinite possibilities that are in front of you, then you'll never really be tapping into your potential. So my career advice would be incomplete if I did not urge you to do this, to go and try it. I've never had to give a 6-year-old a list of job titles and ask them to pick one. They just go for it. They use their imaginations. They do not impose limits on themselves. They do not have self-limiting beliefs. They do not need my career advice to fire up their imaginations. I get asked all the time, you see, for a list of job titles that would be suitable for someone with a specific personality type. It's a reasonable request. Now, I have a list of over 700 job titles, and I've categorised each one according to its personality, so that you're only presented with the job titles that are compatible with your personality. However, I no longer distribute it. You see, it tells you nothing. It's not helpful in the long run, and it stops you answering the question the right way around. You see, there's not just 700 jobs in the world, there are about 70 million. And a job title is a very blunt instrument, and it's more a hindrance than a help, and it boxes you in. It limits you. It does all those things you're probably fighting to free yourself from. So break free from your job titles. Break free from your limited thinking. Find a 6-year-old, sit them down and ask them what you should be doing with your life. You'll get a better answer. Open yourself up to what's possible. Dare to dream. Dare to admit that you could be more, you could have more, you could do more. You know what? Dare to be 6-year-old yourself just once more and see if you can answer that question. What should you be when you grow up? Just once, as a 6-year-old would. That's where you're going to get the best answer, the real answer, the answer that has been eluding you for years and years. I'm Martin Gibbons. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next video.